Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to cover day 2 at the WTA finals. But before I do that, let me discuss some of the 250s that ended today, and we had some great matches. At a 250 in China, Lily Tagger, or in Austria they call her Taga, made the final of a 250. Now, she won Roland Garros Juniors this year and is only 17 years old. And she's been climbing up the rankings so fast, playing so well at the ITF level. And I'm very surprised that she's at the level already to make it into a final of a WTA tournament. So very impressive performance. She did lose in the final to Blinkova 3-3, but she played a phenomenal tournament. She will be ranked 154 in the world. And what's so exciting about Lily is not only that she's a very talented player from Austria, which is nice to see after players such as Thiem and Muster, but she also happens to have a one-handed backhand, and a really good one. And she complements her one-handed backhand with great one-handed backhand slices and a great backhand volley. A very versatile player, and one that you should look out for in 2026. I think she will crack the top 100 for sure. Now, another young player that shot up the rankings is Victoria Mboko. She won the Canada Masters, but then lost in the first round of the next 4 tournaments, but found her form in Tokyo by winning a couple of matches. And at the tournament in Hong Kong, she played similar tennis like she did when she took that 1,000 title in Canada. And in the semifinal, she took out Leila Fernandez. And I thought this was a very interesting match since both are from Canada. And Mboko ended up winning this one in 3 sets. And in the final against Buxa, a very tight match. Mboko won the first set 7-5, then had chances to win this match in straight sets, but ends up losing the second set in a very tight tiebreaker. But then, very surprisingly, she ends up finding her best tennis right away in that third set and wins it 6-2. She collects her second WTA title. Look out for her in 2026. I think she can do big things on the WTA Tour. Now, there was another 250. And remember Janice Tjen from the US Open this year? She is from Indonesia, and a lot of people were excited how well she played at the US Open. And she collected her first WTA title by taking out Birrell in the final 6-4, 6-3. But now let's focus on the WTA finals. And the first match today was Sabalenka versus Paolini. And this tournament is held at an altitude indoors. So the conditions are going to favor big hitters. And Sabalenka, one of the best servers on tour, served 83% first serves today. And even if her first serve percentage was shaky, I still think that she would have probably won this match in straight sets. But when Sabalenka is on, like she was today, on a fast surface like this, the chances for Paolini are going to be very small. And Sabalenka won this match very comfortably, 6-3, 6-1. Now, the match between Gauff and Pegula was very entertaining. They played each other in the Wuhan final a few weeks ago, with Coco Gauff beating Pegula and taking her third 1,000 title. If you watch a lot of Gauff matches, you know that she is one of the best athletes on the WTA Tour. She has a lot of power on her strokes, but the 2 strokes that are up and down for sure are the second serve and the forehand. And in this first set against Pegula, the second serve was not working. Coco committed 5 double faults, lost her serve 4 times, and lost his first set 6-3. Now in the second, Gauff breaks the Pegula serve early and starts serving a lot better. Interestingly, she started serving a lot faster. Coco has one of the fastest serves in the world. But interestingly, when Coco was serving for the set at 5-4, the serve was not working anymore. She committed 2 double faults, 1 breakpoint down at 15-40. What's so impressive about Coco is that she's able to forget about these double faults and find her best tennis right away on the next return game. And she certainly did that on the Pegula serve at 5-all. She was up love 30. It then went to 30-all. Coco hits a backhand winner and has breakpoint at 30-40. And this rally was so interesting because Coco was putting a lot of height on her forehand and hitting it to the Pegula backhand. And Pegula was forced to take those balls early. And Coco's forehand can be extremely uncomfortable because it's very heavy, and especially when she hits it a little bit higher, it can cause a lot of problems to her opponents. And Coco has one of the best backhands on the WTA Tour. So in this rally, she kept hitting that ball high with her forehand to the Pegula backhand. And once Pegula hit her backhand to the Gauff backhand, Gauff absolutely blasted a 2-handed backhand cross-court for a winner. Now, Coco is up 6-5, 40-30, set point. And she hits a wild second serve, going way out. On deuce, another wild second serve that goes way out. And then again, breakpoint down, she hits her third consecutive double fault, another wild miss on the second serve. But again, what's so impressive about Coco is that she forgets about these double faults, and she went up 3-1 in a tiebreak. Now, Pegula played 2 exceptional points and made it 3-3. She hit a phenomenal one-handed backhand volley down the line and followed that up with a great two-handed backhand winner. Now, at 3-all, Coco delivers an absolute bomb on her first serve at 199 kilometers an hour. Gauff gets a mini break at 5-4 and ends up serving this tiebreak out 7-4. Now, what's so interesting about Coco winning the second set is that despite having very low confidence in her second serve, hitting 3 double faults in a row when trying to serve out the set, and not double faults where it's a good miss, crazy misses on the second serve. But despite that, she's so mentally strong to still end up winning a set against one of the best players in the world, Pegula, despite these problems on her second serve, which leads one to believe that if Coco can fix these problems on the second serve, she could be even better than she already is. But the problem is a little bit more complex because Coco also often has forehand problems. So in the first 2 sets in this match, Coco committed 35 forehand errors compared to only 5 backhand errors. So it's clear that the issues are on the forehand side. And if you watch her play in tight moments, Coco Gauff often goes to the forehand slice because, in my opinion, it's a confidence thing. Now, when it comes to her second serve, this continued to be a problem in the third set and was one of the main reasons why she ended up losing this match. At 2-all, 15-all, Gauff serving, she commits double fault number 15 in this match. Pegula has break point at 30-40. Coco saves it only to hit a wild forehand and give Pegula another break point. And Pegula on the next rally hits an insane forehand pass. But often in this match, whenever Pegula was able to break the Gauff serve, she would lose her serve right away. And at 3-2 in this match, interestingly, there was some really insane drumming going on, maybe outside the arena. You would think that this would distract Pegula, but no. This is where she delivered a solid service game and backed up her break and went up 4-2 in the third. And not only that, she broke Coco Gauff's serve again and went up 5-2 in the third, a double break. Pegula holds and wins this third set 6-2. A great performance by Pegula, but Gauff, a lot of troubles on the second serve. She ended with 17 double faults, and I'm not sure the exact number of forehand errors, but it was probably around 40 by the end of the match. It's possible that it's a confidence thing on the forehand. Maybe it's the altitude that she has to get accustomed to. But when it comes to the Gauff second serve, this is still a technical thing, in my view. I made a video in 2024 discussing some of the technical issues that Coco has on her second serve that are still there. Those have not been fixed, and in my opinion, those are the leading cause of the double faults. Now, of course, some of it can be mental as well, for sure. I want to let you know that you're watching this video on my second channel, which is Intuitive Tennis 24/7, and I use this channel primarily for posting shorts, but I also post long form videos. For example, if I have to release 2 videos simultaneously, I'll release one on my main channel like I did today, where I covered the Paris Masters final between Sinner and FAA. So make sure that you subscribe to Intuitive Tennis 24/7 and also my main channel, Intuitive Tennis. Also, if you want to support Intuitive Tennis, subscribe to Intuitive Tennis Premium by clicking the link in the pinned comment. I will see you guys in the next video.